really are.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? In the hood. So you guys, today is a very different video than I expected to do. Today I was gonna do an unpopular opinions video, but I really wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel like getting out here dragging anybody. How did I get out here dragging anybody? You know, so I want to do something simple, and I want to do something, you know, just let's chat. Let's be real. Let's talk about 2020. 2020 in a year in its whole has been such a long year. Now December, I don't know about October, December, November. All of those months flew by, but the beginning of this year and the beginning of this summer just was so slow for me, and I was like, oh my God, I feel like the world is ending. But outside of everything that's going on in the public eye, I've been having a lot of stuff go on behind the scenes. Oh my God, I'm not going to cry. The end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020 and the middle of 2020 has been such a challenging moment for me. At the end of 2019 in December, after you guys know I went to go see Ariana Grande, I was doing vlogs and I disappeared. The reason I disappeared is because I was kicked out of school. Most people do know that. I told the story time on my channel and kind of made it a little flavorful and flavored, and you know, made it more something that it really wasn't. You know, made it more entertaining for you guys when it really was a sad and tragic moment for me. We're not gonna get too deep today. We're not gonna get too deep today because I feel like the tears are coming. But you know, of course, it's funny story time. Great for comment and great for entertainment. But I'm a senior. I'm a senior getting kicked out in the last year of school. And I'm like, wow. It was such a like dramatic moment for me. I don't know why. I don't know how. But it was. After that, I got into a big argument with my mom, and not due to school, but something other that I'm gonna go into details whenever I feel the best about it in 2021. I still have it. I'm gonna kind of talk about it today, but this has literally been weighing down on me for the last year. So you guys, I wanted to wait until, you know, it kind of processed some more for me to talk about. And me and my mom got into a great big old argument in January of 2020, and it ended up leading into her trying to commit me into a behavior, you know, kind of based hospital, which I'm going to go into a full series about soon. So you guys know that it's coming. I do want to tell y'all that it's coming. I know how I've been talking about that series specifically for about a year and a half now, but I'm going to sit down and it's going to be the shit. But I'm planning it now and getting it ready for a rollout in 2021. But she tried to get me sent back there, and to be honest, they weren't going to accept me. They were like, well, ma'am, you know, we're not really keeping him for an argument. You know, nothing violent happened. You know, you didn't lay hands on him. He didn't lay hands on you. You know, there's no reason for him to be here. So she called over to another hospital, and, you know, same behavior, you know, kind of juvenile detention pre type of shit. But she called over there, and she made up a complete lie on me. She told them that I tried to push her down the steps, and it was just a whole big lie that I didn't know nothing about. You guys, if you guys want that full story time, I will open up next year with it. If you want, I think that's how I should open up the series. So you guys, y'all will get that full story when I start opening up the series. But yeah, she made up a complete whole lie on me, and it got me put in, they brought me in inpatient. But when the first hospital called over to do the transfer, they was like, well, you know, that's not what really happened, because his mama didn't tell us that when she was trying to get him hurt. And you know, she made up a lie so that I could be committed in that one. And that is just that what it is. I have no hate towards it now, but at first it was like, oh wow. But when they found out, basically I was put into the hospital last year, you guys. After I got out of the hospital, y'all will see it in the full story time, but my mother, she kicked me out of her home. You know, I just turned 18. I was not 18 at the time. I was still in school. She kicked me out of her house. That was the most, like, it wasn't no, you get out of my house. It wasn't no, you know, just, it was full blown, don't come back to my house, period. Don't come in my mailbox, period. And that was so hurtful me, because we did talk for a long time, and y'all gonna see in the story time if I decide to open up about it. But that happened. I had to move in with my grandmama, and I say all the time, y'all, I was like, y'all know I stay with my grandma, y'all, and I never actually talked about why I stay here. So I'll be opening up. It took me, I'm sorry that it took me a year, and I'm just realizing it took me a full year to somewhat heal from all this back-to-back trauma on top of the stuff in the world. Like, I have life, home drama, and then I have to deal with this COVID shit and all type of shit. But I'm sorry it took me a year, but I just realized it took me a year. Wow. But yeah, but I graduated. That's all I can say. But I graduated. Since I graduated early in March, this is where this story kind of picks the fuck up. You know, it picks up, bitch. It picks up. It's not such a sad and depressing story anymore. You'll get back to that gospel I was singing in the morning. I mean, earlier in the video. You'll get why I'm here. And let me tell you what happened. 2020 has been a year. Oh my God. I met somebody, which y'all know as my ex-best friend. Y'all seen how that scandal played out publicly. It was a very public moment for me. I had never done anything that public before, but I might as well gear the fuck up for these bitches, because I'm going to be hated by all one day when I'm famous, because all the best bitches on the internet are hated by all. So that happened, and after that happened, after I cut, you know, ties with him, I said I work online, I work, you know, work at home, so I can travel. So I booked me a one-way ticket. No. I actually booked a round trip to Atlanta before a month. And what happened was, I was supposed to be staying with my cousin, and me and her really I didn't stay at her house much. I was with my friend. Y'all know, y'all seen the videos over the summer time. I was with them, and you know, we had Airbnbs and hotels and all, and that's where we really chilled. So that, it kind of elevated me. It was so I don't know, it was so refreshing and so elevating. Like, when I came there, I was like, okay, I'm coming. Let me tell you, I went to Atlanta to, one, just get away, and two, I was working on my album. I really wasn't studying YouTube and that shit, really. But I said, well, a couple people, I don't know about a couple people have noticed me, and that opened up a door for me. And I was like, okay. So I was invited to a party. You guys, I don't know if I told y'all the story. I was invited to a house party, and I had met Shay there. I met Trey there, Gutter, JB, Chad. I met these other people that I met, and the new people that didn't follow me already, you know, they vibe with me. We said it, so we chatted, and we followed each other, I got on live with Shay. You know, so that kind of opened up my eyes, and I said, well, maybe God trying to tell me something. I was like, because what happened was, my YouTube was doing good in the beginning. Like, you can't go see now because the videos are private. But when I first started YouTube back in 2016, 2017, I was actually doing good. But the thing about it is a whole bunch of stuff that I'm gonna go into 2021. Cause we gonna get real. We're gonna have a real sit down and chat. We're gonna talk about trauma. We gonna talk. We're gonna get into it. Y'all gonna understand, oh girl, that's why he's always went missing. So when I start becoming inconsistent, you know YouTube, girl, if you inconsistent with YouTube, ain't nobody fucking with you. So that's why I'm still trying to rebuild my brand in X, Y, and Z. But I had gave up after I wasn't really popping off. It really wasn't really doing the little quotas that I was doing when I first started. But I guess when I came out to Atlanta, I was like, I'm doing my album and I'm gonna be around friends, and then I got around all the, you know, YouTubers and They gave me inspiration. I was like, oh girl, maybe God's like, what you doing trying to give up? Man, I'm like, okay, so let me try. And I've been back on my YouTube game. You know, I did disappear for a while, for like 2 weeks. But you know, I be really busting it out. When I tell you guys, I ain't filming. Y'all don't really even see how many videos I film. On average, when I do filming days, because I film every 2 weeks. If you guys do not know that, I film 2 days every 2 weeks. So like, you know, at the top of the month, I might film on the 1st and the 2nd, and I will film enough videos. I will film like 7 videos each day. That's 14. So, alright, 14 videos I filmed, and I will take, my knees. I will take 1.5 days to edit all 14 of those videos. Oh, bitch, I be on a roll. I be on a motherfucking roll. And now that I got my MacBook, I'm really going to be on a roll. And that's what I do. I only film 2 days after every 2 weeks, and I edit in like a day and a half. I post them up and I schedule them up literally on my YouTube studio. I be having a whole thing full of fucking scheduled uploads, you know. So I was like, I got back on my thing. I said I'm going to do Vlogmas this year, and I'm going to complete Vlogmas this year. Your bitch has completed Vlogmas this year. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. And meeting influencers and they gave me more motivation and shit. That has really been my salvation of 2020. I'm not going to lie. That has been my salvation of 2020. Because if you guys are wondering, like, are you in Atlanta every time I blink? I'm in Atlanta because, first of all, I'm going to move to Atlanta soon. So I'm trying to make sure that I know the environment. And I want to make sure that I know some faces, you know some places and stuff when I move out there. So I won't be so alone. Like, you know, have some, like, girl, you know. So, you know, I want to push, like, ease myself up on the environment. So when I move there, it won't be such a abrupt, like, you don't know nobody knows you. You're just here alone. I'm like, ooh, Lord. So that's the reason I'm been going back and forth from Atlanta. And thinking about Atlanta just fun. But let's talk about how the fuck I'm finna end Vlogmas. Woo! I've thought many long days and nights about how I was gonna end Vlogmas. You know, I was like, do I end it with the story that I was gonna tell in 2021? I was like, well, that's just tragic, girl. Damn, is that how you close a year out? And I was like, no, that's depressing. Can't do that. I was like, well, I should bring somebody to my channel. I was like, who should I bring to my channel? And I thought of something. I was going to do a mukbang with Jontavian. And I was like, okay, that's cute. That's cool and all. But, you know, that ain't boom, bitch. That ain't no boom, bitch type of shit. But I figured out who the fuck I am bringing for day 25, bitch. And woo, bitch. Oh, girl, I don't. Oh my God, that was so extra. I am so sorry if you had earphones in. But girl, the bitch I am bringing. Let me stop screaming. Let me stop clapping so hard. The bitch that I am bringing for day 25 is legendary. Legendary. Did you hear all the did you hear legendary, bitch? Girl. Okay. But if you know who I am bringing, comment down below. And you probably don't even know. You wouldn't expect them. You wouldn't expect this shit. But anyways, I love y'all guys so much. Make sure you tune into the final day of Vlogmas. And I'll see all you bitches shook tomorrow when y'all see who my special guest is.
Period, bitch. Period.
Bye. I love you. Stay around to my playlist. Click the playlist at the end of this video. Watch all the previous 23 videos that you probably did watch or finish. You know, because I know you bitches sometimes don't be finishing videos. Anyways, I love you so much. Bye.